We can't wait till Saturday.
What was the official offer to Caitlin?
It was 2 years, $5 million a year. And plus, we were going to do cool stuff with merch. And
additionally, Caitlin Clark abruptly canceled her contract in Europe because she is the kind of person who values her fans and her roots more than any number of foreign cash athletes. These days, most of them are focused on getting that big fat paycheck abroad, so loyalty isn't important when there is more money on the table, right?
I feel like there could be a team overseas who would love to snatch Caitlin Clark away from us and give her a crazy offer.
However, Caitlin is built differently. As the contract negotiations were coming to an end, she was invited to return to Iowa, and rather than rushing to Europe, she chose to stay home. Let's face it, this decision likely left everyone speechless, especially one person who is constantly talking about their financial difficulties.
Money is there, and if these owners are smart with it, I could definitely see more WNBA players going overseas and possibly not returning.
You may be asking yourself, what's the big deal? But wait, you're supposed to say yes when someone offers you the opportunity to play in Europe, especially with a salary that would far above anything the WNBA has to offer.
Going to be the top 30 athletes where we'll play 3-on-3, 1-on-1, and just be home, be in market, and be able to be, in a market that isn't a W team, but continue to grow the game and grow brands.
Therefore, European contracts for athletes like Clark come with more than just numbers. They also come with some serious luxury. We're talking about first-rate lodging, VIP treatment, and a whole new fan base that is just waiting to shout your name. For most athletes, it's like hitting the career jackpot, a one-way ticket to...
In the past, the only on-record revenue that I could find of the WNBA is $60 million. Now, there has been rumors, there has been reports, there has been many things that say that the WNBA was projected to make $180 to $200 million in revenue for the 2023 season.
But in the past, the only on-record revenue that I could find of the WNBA is $60 million. Now, there has been rumors, there has been reports, there has been many things that say that the WNBA was projected to make $180 to $200 million in revenue for the 2023 season. But Caitlin Clark, she took one look at all of that and said, nah, I'm good, she put. Iowa for Europe choosing loyalty over luxury. Just think about it, while Europe's best are out there raking in six figures, WNBA rookies are bringing home between $62,000 and $75,000, and Clark's no exception. Even with her Rookie of the Year shine, her WNBA salary is pocket change compared to what she could have earned overseas. But instead of following the herd and cashing in, she saw something far more precious right here at home, and it all came to life when she returned to Iowa for a homecoming like no other at Kink Stadium. The place was buzzing with thousands of fans, old teammates, and coaches, all there for her. They weren't just there to cheer. They were there to let her know that she means something to them. For Caitlin, it wasn't about a paycheck. It was about showing up for the place that helped her grow, for the people who stood by her every step of the way. She turned down Europe not for a contract or a crowd, but because this was personal. And let's be real, that kind of loyalty is practically unheard of these days. Now, don't assume for a moment that she gave up something trivial. European basketball is an all-access pass to everything a celebrity could desire, not just a pay boost. When Caitlin Clark turned down a multi-million-dollar opportunity in Europe to stay close to Iowa, it wasn't just a casual choice. It was a bold, straight-from-the-heart statement. Hawkeye Nation had always been there for her, and this was her way of saying, you stood by me, so I'm sticking around for you. European clubs go above and beyond to keep their big names happy with all the perks you can imagine. For many WNBA players, it's a golden escape from the tight budgets and packed schedules back in the States. They get to live it up in glitzy cities like Istanbul, Moscow, or Barcelona and earn double or sometimes triple what the WNBA could ever offer.
If you guys want a full breakdown, definitely go check out that video. When we look at the numbers, I'll just do a really quick scenario for you. When we look at the numbers and when we look at what the WNBA has earned over the past years and the entirety of the WNBA, the numbers actually make sense.
Caitlin's bond with Hawkeye Nation went beyond at Kinnick Stadium. Thousands of fans dressed in black and gold filled the stands, holding signs with her name and number as if they were welcoming a local legend, which, let's face it, she definitely is. And it wasn't just a sea of familiar faces cheering her on. It was a sea of people who had been supporting her since her first shot at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Choosing Iowa over Europe was about honoring those rots because Caitlin's ties to her hometown run far deeper than a contract applause. This devotion wasn't unexpected. Iowa fans had supported her during every game and record-breaking NCAA moment, and even after she joined the Indiana Fever in the WNBA, they hosted watch parties, shared her highlights on social media, and drove miles to watch her play, even on the national stage. Hawkeye fans made sure Caitlin felt that she had hometown support, which is uncommon to find such a devoted fan base, and Caitlin was aware of it.
Clark, the rest of her Iowa team back on campus, celebrating their accomplishment.
And it wasn't only the admirers. Her homecoming was a reunion with those who helped to shape her path, such as her teammates Gabby Marshall and Kate Martin, who were with her through every high and low. This wasn't just a catch-up. It was a reminder of everything they had built together on that court, and her coach Lisa Bleer, who is Caitlin's guiding light, witnessed her change from a star-eyed freshman to a WNBA powerhouse. Seeing her back at Kinnick wasn't just an emotional moment for the fans. It was a full-circle moment for Blooder, who understood Caitlin's success on a whole new level.
And I think he was even talk about percentage and team ownership. We were gonna, we believe her coming into the Big Three would be such a big deal that, all boats would rise and the league would benefit from the attention and to see, if she can actually do it against.
All of this, the memories, the friendships, while other athletes may be packing their bags for a bigger paycheck overseas, Caitlin's decision served as a stark reminder that some things, like loyalty and roots, are worth more than any bank account. Not even her WNBA spotlight title changed that about her. Instead, she returned to Iowa, keeping her relationships and her sense of home above all else. This kind of groundedness is practically unheard of in today's sports world, where fame and fortune can easily steal an athlete away. But for Caitlin, Iowa is more than just a place on a map. It's home, and the people who have supported her journey from ardent fans to teammates make it irreplaceable.
Caitlin is a great teammate, and if she wasn't a great teammate, it might be hard. If she walked around like she was the star, she doesn't walk around like that.
Additionally, if you're new to basketball and only joined the trend because of Caitlin Clark, get ready because you missed an incredible journey during her Hawkeye days. There were several incredible events throughout Caitlin's stay with Iowa that elevated the program to a new level. Features like her triple-doubles, which she only accomplished 3 times during the 2022 to 2023 season, and her game-winning buzzer beater against Indiana on February 26, 2023, which not only won the game but also effectively stopped time, gave her ice-cold focus. And her ability to seize the game's final seconds made her an iconic figure that made headlines and made her the basketball legend she is today.
You secured Rookie of the Year and First Team WNBA, but I have to ask, what was it like playing each other?
Well, minus the 4 times I lost to Kate, pretty good, but it was fun. Obviously, getting to live out your dream and do it at that highest level was pretty cool.
And let's face it, it wasn't simply her outrageous abilities that helped Iowa reach consecutive Final Fours in 2023 and 2024. Rather, it was her leadership, which combined assurance and reliability to propel the Hawkeyes into unimaginable heights. Caitlin did more than simply play for Iowa. She revolutionized the program, and her fans joined a movement rather than just watching her games.